Beloved ones, there is a secret in existence that very few people discover. It is not hidden in the mountains, it is not hidden in the scriptures, and it is not hidden in temples. It is hidden in time itself. There is a moment in the early morning when existence becomes silent. The whole world is asleep. The noise of the mind is weaker, and the universe opens a small door. In the ancient tradition of India, this sacred time is called Brahma Muhurta. This time happens roughly around 3:40 in the morning. I have loved this time since my childhood. When I was a young boy, I noticed something mysterious about these early hours. While the rest of the world remained deeply asleep, I would sometimes wake up naturally before the sun appeared. At first, I did not know why it was happening, but whenever it happened, I felt something very different inside me. The air was cooler, softer, almost sacred. The darkness of the night was slowly dissolving, yet the day had not begun. In that delicate space between night and sunrise, existence seemed to whisper something very subtle. Whenever I woke up before sunrise, I felt different. My breathing was deeper, my thoughts were fewer, my mind was quiet without any effort. The world looked fresh as if it had just been created. Trees stood silently as if they were meditating. The sky had a mysterious stillness. Even the smallest sounds seemed meaningful. I began to feel that life itself was meditating during those hours. One day, I asked myself a simple question. Why does meditation become so easy at this hour? Later, I discovered that the ancient mystics had already known this secret thousands of years ago, that before the sun rises, the energy of existence becomes extremely subtle and harmonious. It is as if the universe itself pauses for a moment of silence. During the day, your mind is surrounded by endless activity. People are speaking, machines are moving, traffic is rushing, and responsibilities are pulling you in every direction. Your mind becomes crowded with thoughts, worries, and desires. It becomes like a marketplace. But at 3:40 in the morning, something miraculous happens. The marketplace disappears. Existence becomes a silent temple. Even the birds are not yet singing. Even the wind seems to move more gently. The darkness of the night is fading, but the noise of the world has not yet arrived. In this rare silence, your awareness naturally begins to turn inward. Meditation at this time does not feel like effort. It feels like falling into a deep lake of peace. When I began experimenting with this sacred time, I noticed something extraordinary. If I sat silently at this hour, even for a few minutes, my whole inner state changed. Thoughts slowed down. My awareness became clearer. A quiet joy began to appear for no reason. And slowly I realized something profound. When you wake up before the world wakes up, you are not just waking up from sleep. You are waking up into consciousness. But remember, the miracle is not in the clock. The miracle is in your awareness. 3:40 in the morning is only an opportunity. It is a door that opens every day. But very few people notice it because humanity has become deeply addicted to unconscious living. People stay awake late into the night, lost in meaningless activities. They watch screens. They fill their minds with noise. They chase distractions until the body becomes exhausted. Then they fall asleep, not in peace, but in tiredness. And in the morning they struggle to wake up. Their body feels heavy, their mind feels confused, and the day begins in a rush of anxiety. This is a strange way to live. You go to sleep exactly when existence is becoming silent and peaceful, and you wake up when the world becomes noisy and chaotic. Naturally, your mind remains disturbed. The ancient mystics discovered a completely different rhythm of life. They observed nature very carefully. They watched the birds, the trees, the movement of the sun, and the silence of the night. And slowly they realized something very beautiful. Existence has its own meditation time. That time is before sunrise, when the night is slowly disappearing and the first light has not yet arrived. The energy of life becomes very balanced. The body is rested, the mind is still quiet, and consciousness has not yet been pulled outward. This is the moment when meditation becomes effortless. When you sit silently during Brahma Muhurta, something subtle begins to happen within you. Your breathing naturally becomes slower. Your heartbeat becomes calm. Your thoughts begin to lose their power. You do not need to fight with your mind. You simply breathe, and slowly you begin to feel a deep silence growing inside you. I have watched thousands of people meditate, and again I have seen the same phenomenon. When meditation happens during this sacred hour, it becomes deeper without struggle. It is almost as if existence itself is supporting your meditation. Your body is fresh from sleep. Your mind has not yet collected the dust of the day. Your consciousness is open and receptive. In this moment, awareness can move inward very easily. And when awareness begins to move inward, something miraculous starts happening. You start feeling a silence that is deeper than sleep. You start experiencing a peace that is not created by anything outside you. Gradually, your life begins to transform. Anger becomes weaker. Fear becomes lighter. Anxiety begins to disappear. A quiet clarity enters your being. You become more aware, more alive, more present. This is the real miracle of the early morning. It is not a religious belief. It is not a ritual created by tradition. It is a simple and profound science of consciousness. If you truly want to know yourself, experiment with this sacred hour. Wake up around 3:40 in the morning. Do not do anything complicated. Just sit silently. Close your eyes. Watch your breath. Feel the silence that surrounds the whole world. Soon you will realize something very beautiful. The miracle was never outside you. The miracle was always within you. And Brahma Muhurta simply helped you remember it.